o'clock, and it seemed like for some reason my phone was not translating the data over to Twitch, I guess. I'm not too sure why. There was probably an update, and so we're testing this again and to see if, and so we couldn't connect for whatever reason. So we're seeing if we can connect right now. So just give us a pause. Do 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 do. I'll give some elevator music, or maybe not. So yeah, Ginger is checking Long Island Tabletop Twitch channel. Uh, okay, so it looks like we're on now because now I got a couple viewers. Okay, I don't know what happened. So thank you. We're running a little later than what we did. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will start again. So hey, Bill. So here we go from the top. I already talked for like 7 minutes, but from the top. Welcome once again to another Game Master Dave's live show on the Long Island Tabletop Twitch channel, and a chat is open. Feel free to chat. And so I was talking about a lot of things that I was doing this week. I'm in a through the ages game on Steam. We hope you get a chance to play some games, or playing some games right now in the pandemic. I have played Call of Cthulhu just the other night. I played a Stratomatic. I'm playing that on Vassal with a friend. I'm trying to get an Advanced Civilization game going on Vassal. I'm playing Dominions 5 on Steam. That's a lot of fun. Ask any questions about any of these games if you're interested. And I am reading Death Traps. I just did a blog post on GameMasterGames.com about Death Traps, so check that out. This is a book about World War II. And I'm actually starting back at Empire State College, or I'm starting at Empire State College in July. So, whoo, I'm busy, busy, busy. I hope you're keeping busy too. Oh, and Ginger and I played 5 games of Welcome to the other day for my stepson's birthday. So happy birthday, happy belated birthday, Devin. That was a lot of fun. Had a good time. Okay, so the game we're talking about tonight is, my friend Greg calls it Build a Better Farm. That's his nickname for it. And it's one of the classics that I have. Rich, if you're watching, the thing is I haven't learned the games that you brought over. I haven't learned how to play them yet, so I can't feature them. So I do hope to do so soon. But I did, well, we did Horrified and King Domino, so that was cool. So tonight we are talking about Agricola, Build a Better Farm. So Agricola, I've had a lot of fun with. Some of my friends prefer to play Caverna instead, which gives a lot more options than Agricola, and also eliminates some of these initial card things, which can be pretty intimidating for a new player, and I'll show you why in a second. Agricola is rated 7.9 on BoardGameGeek.com. Ginger and I like to say anything over 6.5 is unbelievably awesome. Ginger came in during the test run of the show about 12 minutes ago, and said that there's been an updated version of Agricola, which is like rated 8.0 or 8.1, and also an expansion that's rated like 8.1. Unbelievable score for this game. Look at this. Out of 100,000 plus games plus on BoardGameGeek.com, it's rated number 32. And out of strategy, it's rated number 32. I don't know how they plan that. How did they get 2 ratings? Chat is open. It's 1 to 5 players. You can ask questions if you want to. 30 to 150 minutes. It really becomes a long game when you play with a lot of people. Age is 12 plus. And the weight, it is a little complicated. And here is where the complication comes in. The game design is by Uwe Rosenberg. The artist is Clemens Franz. And Lookout Games and also Z-Man Games has produced this, as well as maybe some other people. So anyway, it is a worker placement game. And each one of these spots are where you can place your workers. Each one of these spots right here. And then we have 4 stages, 4 cards in stage 1, and then we put a sheep right there. So there's lots of tokens. This is only like a third of the tokens. I didn't break them all out for the entire game. And then you have a lot of playing pieces too. And these are our workers sitting in our house. And so for those that are new to joining us, we don't really explain how to play the game. We just sort of give a quick overview. The objective of the game is to score the most points, and the points are scored with how much fields you have, how many pastures, how much grain and vegetables. Oh, where's a little scoring sheet? That's right. We have a little cheat sheet right here for how many points you get for when you for how many you have, how many points you get. And so you add up all your points. You can see you get points for all of these multiple things. One of the reasons why I love this game is that there's multiple ways to win the game. So you could do all fields and grow vegetables and stuff, or you could get a lot of animals, or you could get a lot of people and build your houses and grow out your space. And so there's a million different things that you can do. Yes, okay, that's true, Rich. Thank you for joining in. There is a family edition included in the main game, which makes the game much easier and great to play with kids. So yes, I love this game too, but I don't know if you were on earlier, Rich. I think some of you guys have said that you like Caverna better. I played some Caverna. Oh, I forgot to put up my major improvements, darn it. That's okay. I was trying to set this up. I'm not going to put them all out right here, but I'll just show you what they are. Okay, so the basic overview is you need to get points, but you need to make sure that you have food to feed your family, okay? And those, when you feed your family, it comes up at like this harvest time. And we do 4 turns before we have our first harvest. Then we do 3 turns and then have a harvest. And then 2 turns, 2 turns, 2 turns, and then 1 turn before a harvest. And during the harvest, you do a field phase, a feeding phase, and a breeding phase. You want to make sure that you have food to feed your family, but there's lots of different ways that you can gather food, okay? Because if you don't get enough food, you get begging cards, and the begging cards are -3 points. So that is bad. You don't want to get begging cards like every turn. All right, so when it is your turn, you basically take a worker and you decide what to do. Do you build rooms? Do you get the starting player and build a minor improvement, take a grain, plow a field, play an occupation, just go get 2 food, grab the sheep, get 3 wood, get 1 clay, get 1 reed, so on and so forth, okay? So there is, now what I was going to say was, I got to back up. The main thing that drives this game, in my opinion, and one of the reasons why I like it a lot, is that you have 7 cards. Everybody's dealt 7 random cards at the beginning, and 7 minor improvements, and 7 occupations. Okay, so you basically want to look at these very carefully at the beginning of the game, and you might find out that there's combos. So like maybe this one works well with this one, or this one gives you a bonus, and this one will improve the bonus with this one, or so on and so forth. So as you play the game, you want to play these minor improvements. You want to play your occupations. You want to possibly get a major improvement to increase how much food you make, or some other advantage. And then as the turns go by, more and more opportunities pop up, more and more places to place your workers. Okay, so then we go to stage 2, and so now we can get stone. You can see from that one, right? Another stage 2 is now we can grow our family if we have another space, and you can actually build another spot in your house. All right, so I'm just giving you like tons of little options that you can do. You can also then change your house over to clay, which will definitely give you some points. So you can change your house over to clay, and then you can change your house to stone. I thought stone was on the other side of this. I guess not. I got some stone thing. Then you can change your house to stone. Then you can also grow your house, and so now you can have 3 family members. You can also enclose some of these pastures or some of this land you have with fences, and then you can keep animals in your fences. So you can keep, in your little pastures, the little blocks signify animals. There's like so many different things. You can also plow your field, and then you can plant grain in your field. So there's tons of things. This is like land management, farm management, worker placement, point driven, combinations. And the one thing that I loved about this game, I know it sounds weird that I love this about this game, but the one thing I loved about this game is when I only have 2 workers, I got 2 options to do, but I have to do 5 things this turn. I have to do 5, but I can only do 2. So it's like that frustration level that for some reason I really enjoy. I don't know why, you know, uh, but basically everybody has the same problems, you know. So everybody's trying to race to get the first player or to get the wood, you know. And so like sometimes if nobody grabs the wood, we add more wood. So now there's 6 wood there. So is it better that I get the sheep, or is it better that I get the wood? Or do I need the reeds or the food? You know, it's like all these decision makings that are really painful. So I do enjoy that. Now, the other thing that I love about this game is there's lots of variations. Look, this is the occupation deck and the minor improvement deck. But then they have an advanced occupation deck. Okay, so once you get used to the game, you can play the K deck, and this is an advanced deck which adds like so many different opportunities. And then once you like that one, you can also play. You can play instead with this one, the I deck. This is the interactive deck. These occupations like have serious interactions with other players. So maybe you get the baker occupation. So every time somebody bakes bread, you get 2 food, or maybe you have you know, some sort of. Well, let's take a look at it. This is the layabout one. So once you have played this card, you may not take part in the next harvest. Okay, you also do not need to feed your family during that harvest. All right. Here's the barbecue card. You know, when you play this card, you can convert as many animals to food as you have family members. So, you know, it's there's very shepherd's crook, you know. It's so interesting. Look, you can build a canoe, you know. You've got a dovecote. You've got a sack cart, you know. Storyteller can be your occupation. Lord of the Manor or Field Warden. It's very, very interesting game. I really love this game. I hope you get a chance to play it. If you are at a game night with me or a convention and you have not played this game, please ask me. I'll jump on this game in 2 seconds to play. So cool. That is Agricola. And again, send me, give me a like, follow, subscribe, comment, suggestion, whatever you like. We are open for anything. So, and then I like to do my little blurb here. So there's our phone number, email, and Facebook page, 3 stores on Long Island that we support. And then of course I got to change this from semi-daily. It's just going to be blog because I don't do it twice a day. My friend Anna called me out on that. She's like, semi-daily means twice a day, Dave. I don't do that. Game Master Games. Ginger's wedding officiant business is open. Joyful Day Ceremonies. Find me on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30 in the morning on Over Coffee, or watch it later at 6:30. Also, there's my YouTube channel, Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, BoardGameGeek.com, and I'm joined with my fellow farmer Ginger.
Because guess who got vaccination shots number 2?
This one back here, and me too.
This one, we are vaxxed.
Yep. Woo! Looking forward to having people over again. Sounds great.
They're free. It doesn't hurt. And,
there was a little pinch.
well, it was, yeah, someone's away.
So, with that said, thanks so much for joining us about Agricola. Every Wednesday night at 10 o'clock, we'll be here talking about some sort of random board game. Again, I would love suggestions or comments or ideas. And until we meet again, give yourself 100 experience points. Thanks, Bill and Rich. You guys are my #1 fans. Give yourself an extra 3 experience points, so 103 for both of you. And until we meet again across the internet, keep your rice dry and your plows ready and your cattle strong to pull those plows, right? We got to keep the cattle strong to pull the plows. Right? Right? All right, anyway. Have a good night. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.